Hello everybody, I am back. It's been a while, but I have been doing a little bit of grinding and not recording it, and I wanted to get to a point where we can start another company. I started a special cargo company and was flying these light cargo missions in a Cessna 172 and really grinding to get up to enough credits to start our VIP flight company. So what my plan was to buy a Vision jet, follow that like I think a lot of people are doing. I noticed something with the used airplanes, and there are several Vision jets for sale used for much less than the 700,000 credits that they're offered. I have just over 500,000 credits. I created the company but didn't buy planes for it yet. So let's see what we have to offer here. If we go to all companies up here, and we select, we have our photo company, I have my contraband cargo company, we have ostrich flight ops. So if we say, I have no aircraft here listed for sale, so let's buy an airplane. And I'll go to used aircraft. And we have, looks like we have Bonanzas, Beechcraft. What I'm interested in are the Vision jets. So now we have several here that we can afford. Let's find the cheapest one and see how well that works out. So here's one for 380,000 credits. And we will likely need to fix things on this as we fly. So let's buy this and see if we can get this back up to spec. So we'll be in for 380. And we have 170,000 in delegated maintenance. Let's see what the flight controls. So if we do all this delegated maintenance, we're close to 500,000. Let's see the big ones here. Turbine. Alright, let's just say next. We have variants. Let's see what it loads here. Additional information. Can we change the color? Maybe not. Insurance, we'll have the basic insurance. I've never crashed an airplane. I think we'll be fine. And where would we like to put this thing? I don't have a lot of places unlocked, but you know, I don't know. Let's stick this thing in Southern California somewhere. I think Long Beach is as good a place as any. Vision jet, family seating, confirmation. Okay. Let's purchase this for $380,000. So that leaves us some room to be able to fix those critical things. We can start flying this now, and as we gain a little bit more money on these missions, we can upgrade the different things that needs to be done. Okay, so we will say Manage aircraft. Let's see what needs to be done. So we have 100 and... We have 151,000. All the delegated maintenance, it's only 169. It looks like we can... Let's fix the landing gear. 93 for the electrical systems. Flight controls is 113. Let's do the engine for 30 for sure. Let's do the electrical system and the flight controls on our next flight. All right. I'll say crew is on. Let's see if we have some VIP missions available for us. It's been a while since I've flown the Vision jet. But I think this will be fun. So let's go back to SoCal. Let's see what we got here. No VIP missions. Oh, here's one. Okay, let's do this. I have say intentions in the background here, and we'll probably use say intentions to fly this flight. So let's just Shelter Cove to Bear Valley. Alright, Bear Valley, runway 20. Okay. Alright, 7,000 credits to move it. I'm gonna have to change my flight controls on my Bravo. And it's been a while since I've flown the Vision jet. Fuel and payload. Okay, we got full fuel. We don't need full fuel, but okay. Okay, let's go around here, check everything. We'll remove the chocks. Pitot cover. Get the chocks here. Okay, so we are... I will change this in say intentions. And what are we? 3, 4, 2, 8, 3. Okay. All right. So doing the walk around. So good to me. And then let's see which. Okay, so that is the power lever. Okay. Okay. I think we are ready to go. This is a really easy flow. It's just basically left to right, and we'll turn the batteries on. Strobes on. Oxygen. Air. We don't need ice today. Cabin life support. Okay, so we need to go through here. For R. Fuel next. Aircraft loading, pilots. It's me. I don't know how. Looks like there's another guy here, and is that it? And so 1 in the center, middle, in the back, we'll say 150. Okay. Fuel. Okay. Next, add origin. We are at flight planner. We are at 0Q5. Zero Q 5. Enter. And we are going to Bear Valley, which is 73CA. So 73. Oops. Back. Origin was wonder if we could just send this to avionics. Would that do it? Yes. Okay, that did it. So I just pushed send route to avionics and it loaded this. Okay, so our accept initialization. Okay, oxygen looks good. Takeoff pitch trim. All right, we are. Okay. That cast message is extinguished. Let's hide the yoke here. Okay, so the real VisionJet has a checklist that are integrated in here, and you move these wheels and stuff, but I don't think that that is actually modeled here. Let's pick up the weather, which is... Let's try 1226. Which I don't see, so that's okay. SkyOps is 122.11. Enter. Let's transfer and then say, what's this place called? Okay. Oh, and then what was our tail number? I forgot already. Shelter Cove, this is VisionJet, ready for IFR departure to Bear Valley.
Mission on request. This will take a minute or two.
Okay.
VisionJet 34283, SkyOps. You are cleared for IFR departure to Ronerville Airport. Your mission is to transport teaching supplies to Bear Valley. The cargo weighs approximately 800 pounds. Ensure all cargo is securely loaded before departure. Safe flying. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Okay, so that was very interesting. I have not seen this before, but Say Intentions is supposed to have a beta that is that's trying to integrate into the missions for Flight Simulator, and so I think that was a randomly generated thing that's for a cargo mission for through Say Intentions. So that's pretty interesting. Did not know that was going to happen. I was trying to get an IFR clearance. So anyway, let's just continue and pick up an IFR clearance when we're in the air. Let's squawk VFR for now. Which transponder, we'll just say altitude reporting, and we'll say 1200. Enter, and then we will climb out to. We are going east, so I think something like, let's say 10,000 to start. Okay, so, all right, let's start this thing up. Okay, and one is rising. I did that backwards. There we go. We are having a successful start. Okay, we had a successful start. I think one of these bats gets undone, and then looks like we are ready to go. So the Center Flight Service Station. All right. Shelter Cove traffic. This is Thai Vision Jet is taxiing to runway 12. All right, let's turn our taxi light on. Passengers. So what I've done is my mic button is keyed to both the air traffic control things in here and to the as the mic for say intentions. So all I have to do anytime I make a radio call, usually they line up to where that's the only thing I'm pushing. But it makes it easier. Looks like there's a lot of crosswind here. Interesting takeoff. I doubt really a Vision Jet would fly out of this airport anyway. We'll see how this works. Let's change to, so I just changed to live weather and time. So it is a cloudy, rainy day in California today, again, in Northern California, which is modeled here pretty accurately. One thing here, let's remove these. Okay, now we are ready. A little rain starting. Give this half flaps. switch to our landing lights, turn our nav lights on, and we'll park at the hold short. Shelter Cove traffic, Vision Jet is taking off runway 12. So we got lights, we got flaps. We are ready for takeoff. Let's line up here. Okay. Everything is in the green. We've got max thrust. Flaps up, gear up. Okay. Having us do a squawk here for that, but let's mountains are pretty. Very cool looking plane. Okay, so let's get our IFR clearance. We want to... Let's do 1, 2, 4, 8. Say Oakland Center, this is Vision Jet. We are climbing 4,000 to 10,000, request IFR clearance to Big Valley.
Vision Jet 34283 Oakland Center, say requested altitude.
What should we say? Flight level 30. also have an indication that Say Intentions is thinking to give us a IFR clearance. Oakland Center, do we have IFR clearance to Bear Valley? Okay, reduce thrust here.
Vision Jet 34283, Oakland Center. The flight plan you have on file has expired. I'll need you to file a new one.
I'm not going to do that. Oakland Center, this is Vision Jet. We will request flight following to Big Bear Valley VFR. Let's go up to
Vision Jet 283, squawk 1643 and ident. Vision Jet 283, radar contact. 15 south of Garberville Airport at 11300 feet. Heading 119er, Garberville altimeter 30.12.
Roger, radar contact, Vision Jet. So let's make our altitude 25,000 feet. We will do flight level change and push down.
Oakland Center, good afternoon. King Air 98359 is with you, flight level 300.
King Air 98359, Oakland Center, good afternoon.
Oakland Center, King Air 98359, I am ready to begin my descent. Oakland Center, King Air 98359 is ready to begin my descent.
Steps down here. I want to set up terrain, and I want to make this bigger. The weather is going to be somewhat important here, I think, and we really want to have terrain showing when we're in around to land, because we are going to land in a where there's some mountains and things like that that we need to be aware of. So making sure that we are aware of those things so we don't fly into a mountain. But should have set that up before. So we'll put our traffic here. It's very unlikely that we'll have any traffic. But I do wish to zoom out a bit. I think we're above the weather now. See how this works.
Contact Auckland Center on 134.975, Fox Charlie Charlie. Center, good afternoon, Fox Charlie Charlie at 3,000 feet. Auckland Center, good afternoon, Fox Charlie Charlie at 3,000 feet.
Fox Charlie Charlie, good afternoon.
Yes, the only thing we've got are visual approaches here. Sorry. Okay. We are on our way. this is very cool airplane. They're sure all of you watching this are very familiar with these.
Center Bravo Oscar X-ray negative on the squawk, unable to squawk, no squawk on board. Bravo Oscar X-ray.
I had a friend who's in
Cessna
Texas.
Bravo Oscar X-ray acknowledged, no transponder.
Center Bravo Oscar X-ray confirmed, no transponder.
Cessna Bravo Oscar X-ray, I'm not seeing your transponder. Confirmed squawking 6237 mode C. Ident, one more time for me.
So that'll be another player on this frequency on, say, intentions. So I had the opportunity to fly in one of these when maybe a year and a half ago. And a friend of mine is in tech sales. He has a Cessna SR-22T, and they're always trying to get their a Cirrus SR-22 turbo, and they are always trying to get their current Cirrus owners to upgrade to the Cirrus jet. It's really similar setup with the lights and buttons, and the flow is pretty much identical to the SR-22. So he invited me, and we flew to Lake Tahoe from San Jose, landed, and then came back. I did think this was a bit slow, and for the amount of fuel it burned, I felt like you could get, turboprops for a similar price that would have better performance and lower maintenance. I think that the engines, these FJ22 or whatever engines, are probably a little bit underpowered for having only one of them for this airplane, and this kind of does not really have jet performance. However, I think the main selling point for this airplane is the safety aspects of it, with the ballistic parachute, with the auto land systems that it has. A passenger can say, my pilot's incapacitated, and push a button, and this will land at the nearest safest airport. I think the selling point for the person the salesman that we were speaking with, was kind of like, well, wives like that feature in case their husbands get incapacitated in the airplane. They can hit a button and they can land. So they don't necessarily have to be pilots themselves, and I think that's why this airplane sells over other turboprops and light jets, although I see some of the features being added. Personally, for me, an Eclipse 500 or something is what I would be more interested in. It's the same engine, but it's got two of them. It flies over 100 knots faster than this. It has actual jet performance of a light jet. You're flying in the high 300s knots at cruise, and you're 41,000 feet, and it actually burns less fuel per hour than this with one jet, because the engines don't have to work as hard, and you're flying higher. So all of those things kind of are. I think that the single jet operation appeals when you're reaching your maintenance milestones, because your maintenance is half as expensive. But in the modern tech, this setup here is very much set up for your general aviation user versus something like an Eclipse.
Oakland Center Citation Charlie Golf Juliet Lima Whiskey checking in flight level 430.
The Eclipse has
Citation
its
Charlie
own.
Golf Juliet Lima Whiskey Oakland Center. Good morning.
The Eclipse has
Oakland
its
Center
own
November
proprietary
700 Romeo
avionics
Alpha
system.
flight
I
level
think
430.
might be done by Avidyne. if I
Radical
remember.
700 Romeo Alpha Oakland Center. Good afternoon.
But it's a lot closer to something like our Collins Proline 21, which is in in this game, it's in the King Air and the CJ4. You kind of have more of a flying an airliner feel when you fly in eclipse, and that might be a little bit intimidating for somebody stepping up from their Cirrus into you know, something that looks a little more like you're flying an airliner. So I can kind of see how they sell so many of these, but maybe not what I would buy. We're approaching our cruise altitude here. Let's try to increase the sim rate here just to see what happens. So we'll do it 1, 2, we'll just do it twice and then see if we can keep from crashing. I'll let it stabilize a little bit. Seems like we're still fast. Okay. 325 knots over the ground, that's not bad. Let's take a look outside. I wish we could have bought the blue one that they have that's like black and dark blue. I really like that paint job. I think they need to make it so you can repaint your airplanes and you can choose the livery that you want. I think this thing is mostly built out of carbon fiber, but it would be, I always like the look of polished aluminum airplanes, and it would be very cool to have something like this with a polished aluminum body, but I'm not actually sure how much of this is made out of aluminum.
Dynasty 3. Hyper Bravo Foxtrot 4, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000 for Bravo Foxtrot.
Alright, we are getting fairly close. I wonder if we've got an ability to get the weather. No frequencies available. No wind, no nothing. Alright. So we have 7,000 foot elevation. So we only have to descend 19,000 feet. I think we probably need to begin a descent here. So let's descend to 10,000. And I don't think there's any approaches in here. Flight level change. Wall. Descending pretty quickly. We're still double change doesn't seem to work. Let's put up vertical speed. Okay, I think that we should squawk VFR. Oakland Center, this is Vision Jet. We would like to cancel flight following.
Vision Jet 283, flight following to Big Bear Valley VFR is confirmed. Continue on current heading.
Alright, we'll continue Vision Jet 283. Alright, let's throw our pitot heat on since we're in a cloud.
275 Whiskey. Read that correct. Over to Truckee Tower 120.575. Duke 75 Whiskey. See ya.
Vision Jet 283, radar contact established. Continue as planned to Big Bear Valley, runway 8.
Continue to Big Bear Valley, runway 8, Vision Jet 283. So it wants us to land on runway 8, but I think the game wants us to land the opposite way. We are 31 miles away. Okay, we have our landing lights still on. Strobe. Don't necessarily want to drop our gear yet. flew into IMC conditions, or at least we're in the cloud. Wonder if we can descend below this and get out of this clouds. So let's do that. Pop down right through here. And it's a overcast day. We got plenty of visibility. That looks good. Out for this altitude, maybe 160 knots. Slight down trim, nose down trim is here. Wonder what the Unicom frequency is, 118.3 or whatever. Pretty trees down there. So Truckee 8 is 11 8. So let's see if we can get the wind here. So runway 20 is probably going to be fine for us. Runway 20, we'll fly left traffic.
Vertical track.
Okay, so we are on our vertical track, it looks like. That's seem rather low, but over here down. Valley traffic, type is Cirrus Vision Jet is on a 3-mile final runway.
Sync rates. Sync rates. Sync rates. Sync rates.
Like there's a bit of wind here. These trees are too high in this game.
$500. Sync rates. Sync rates. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Alright, that was pretty good. Alright, we will turn our taxi lights on. I'll clean up our flaps. We'll turn our flight directors off. Alright, nice easy flight. Not bad for a half-price Vision Jet. That windsock is totally straight out. I don't think it's a 5-knot wind like it's that Truckee. We are parked. Okay. Let's shut her down. We're just waiting for the turbine to quit. Perfect. All right, let's see how much our $180,000 plane earned us here. All right, we had a slight speed bonus. Respect the condition of the aircraft. Alright. Okay, so we almost made back our whole investment in just one flight. We had a $250,000 credit. Let's go back now. That was fairly profitable. So let's go back. And we will manage our companies here. Manage aircraft. Let's see what we really need to do in here. Let's do a checkup. And then let's do all maintenances, which was 100 and... So we had a $380,000 airplane. We just spent little over 100,000. So that made it a $480,000 airplane. This is pretty good, I think. We can do all of these things, but I think we can delegate these major things. Let's do the whole engine, make it new. Lighting system, sure, $2,000. Who cares? 25,000. 26,000. 50. So what are we at here? 50,000. $6,000. Okay, now the flight controls. This 82,000. We don't quite have enough for that, but we're still, if we do all of these kinds of things here, I think we're still under the 700 that it does. I'll add these up in post and actually post what it is, but we can get flying this a lot sooner, and one more flight will have enough to make this a new airplane. So we'll wash it here first, and then and so that's how you can get into this. I wonder how much these generate in passive income, because I think with if each flight we're netting $250,000, we can do 2 flights, buy one of these, do 2 flights, buy one, and so on, and we might be able to get to where we're making serious passive income. So until next time, that's how you can get into your budget Vision Jet.